Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, good evening. It's Cab 7. It's been a while since I've done a night stream, and I figured, what the heck? Let's see who shows up tonight. And I hope we get a packed house. I hope that you had a good day today. And if it's evening where you're at right now, I hope that you're having a good evening. I know that I am. Man, oh man, I just got done hanging out with Nike Girl over at her D Live, and I had a blast. She's over there rocking the tunes. Oh yeah. And you know what? I did a dedication to my good buddy Green Bay Wacky. And I said, hey, Nike Girl, since you're taking in dedication songs, listen, I got a special song that I want to dedicate to my brother Green Bay Wacky. And I said, I want you to play the Bar the Barney song. And by God, she did. And too bad Green Bay Wacky wasn't there to see it. Oh man, oh man. You know what? That song holds true. He is my friend, and that's a friendship song. And even though it's meant for younger people, right? It can still apply to older people too, right? A friendship is a friendship. There's no doubt about it. And I love to brag about my friends. I do. I surround myself with good people, and I try to do that every day of my life. Um, and I suppose that's why most of the time, and I'm being real about it, most of the time my life is pretty good. I really don't have that much to complain about. I really don't. Life could be a lot worse, right? And some of you might be able to relate to that. Check out the title tonight. I want to bring up some people, and we're going to talk about it. It's a real conversation, and I hope I can get some people to come up and talk about their struggle tonight. Whatever it is, what is your biggest struggle in life? Your biggest struggle. Now, listen, before people come up on my panel, think about this. If you want to come up here and you want to talk about your biggest struggle in your life, keep in mind you could be inspiring someone else out there that's watching this live stream. Okay? It's not just for you to be sharing it out there, but think about the people that you could be lifting up by sharing the struggle that you're going through and how are you dealing with it, right? Whatever it might be. You might be that one person out there that's living with stage 4 cancer, right? Well, how are you making it through? What are you doing to make it through? You might be that one person out there that has a relative that's really sick in the hospital. They may not make it. What are you doing to try to make it through? Because it's what you share tonight, it's going to help someone else out there that's going through the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? You might be that person out there right now in this live stream that is struggling with finances. And it seems to be that way every single month. And it's like, got it. No matter what I do, I just can't seem to get ahead. You know what I'm saying? What are you trying to do to get yourself ahead? It might be a tip that you give off that's going to work for someone else that's listening to this live stream tonight. So that's the direction I want to go in this evening. And I do hope I can get some people up here to share their struggles, right? What have you been through in the past? What did you claim victory to? Was there something that happened that was in your life in the past that you struggled with, and you finally made it through? You can say, hey, man, I did it. I did it. And this is how I did it, right? I want to hear that tonight because I really feel that there's going to be a couple people that come to this live stream, whether they be lurking it or whether they're right out in the chat. And they're going to say, hey, Cab man, I need this night tonight. I needed this. And the person that got up on the panel tonight and shared their struggle and how they made it through, you know what? I'm going to apply it to my own life. because I want to get out of where I'm at right now. You might be in that position at work that you don't like. You can't stand it there because you're having a problem with the boss, you're having problems with another employee, and it doesn't make it fun to even go to work. You dread it. You dread it. You don't get enough pay, right? And it affects your life. It affects your family. There's so many things that we can talk about tonight when it comes to struggling. You might be that person right now that's watching this stream that's saying, man, Ben, I got some struggles in my life. Holy crap. And I'm glad you're doing this live stream tonight because I need to get it off my heart. And is there anyone out there that can help me, that can lift me up? So tonight's live stream is all about you out there, all those people that are struggling with something in their life. The biggest thing, it is number one, uno in your life. Now, I know damn well there's going to be some people that can relate to this. So, thank you so much for being here tonight. I really do appreciate it. And I hope that you had a good day today. And if you're on the other side of the planet, I hope that you're having a good day. It's the evening here on the East Coast, United States of America. It is March 5th, 2020, 8:31. So let's get started. First and foremost, we got 33 people watching right now. Can you all do me a favor? Can you help me share this live stream out, right? I want to fill this house tonight because the more people that you get into a live stream, the more input, right? The more tips, tricks that we can help each other out with. All right. And the more people we can go ahead and comfort. You know there's going to be some people out there that are feeling real down and out. Tonight especially. Who knows what brought it on? But I'm hoping that there's going to be some people in this live stream that are going to be able to comfort you and just simply lift you up. Okay? You'll be all right. You're going to make it through. You always do. You always do. And you know what the proof is? I always like to use this as an example of what's behind me. Check it out. Look at all that. It's a conglomeration of a whole bunch of stuff. Look at that. You got garbage bags full of aluminum cans. You got a couple of buckets there. You got Folgers coffee there. Okay, you got some Folgers coffee there. A whole bunch of it. So you got a box of Folgers coffee, all right. You got some, looks like some hot cocoa. You got some gardening stuff here, like some bowls and some buckets, right? You got the shelving unit there with some kayaks on a little painting over here, a painting there. So much stuff. And I liken that to your past and what you've been through. These are all struggles, all right? I look at these things all as struggles. It's just stuff that can bring us down, right? It can bring us down. But my proof that you made it through is that you're here right now. Yesterday, you might have been struggling like you wouldn't believe, and you wish you had someone to talk to, right? Someone to lift you up. You might be struggling tonight or today, wherever you might be located. And there's something that you're struggling with right now, right? But you've always made it through. That's the proof. You're here right now. You've been through a lot of shit in your life, just like me. I've been through my own shit, right? But I'm here. I'm alive. And I'm sharing with you. So listen, I want people to come up on my panel tonight and I want you to share what struggle is going on in your life. It's important to me. And you know what? You might lift me up too. Hey, I'm already lifted up, but I could use some more lifting. If you're one of those people tonight that are going through a heavy load, right? Please send me a message via Twitter or Facebook or Google Hangouts. Say, Cab 7, I want to come up on the panel. This is my struggle tonight. Or you might be that person that comes up on my panel tonight and say, you know what? Man, I claim victory. I made it through a struggle in my life. I made it through, man. I was able to get that new laptop. I was able to get that house. I was able to get that car. right? I was able to apply for a student loan so I can go back to school, and they accepted it. I want to hear some success stories tonight, too. I want to say hi to my friend, the fam. Man, how are you doing? I don't get to see you often enough, and I know that you're busy, you and Chelsea, and I hope that you're doing well in that new home of yours. I was so excited. Man, I was so excited when you said, this is ours. It's like, good for you. Good for you. We got Judy Pinnell out there. How are you? Brenda J. Good to see you out there. Wow. We got G. Maria. How are you? Grandpa's Place, my longtime friend. How are you doing, man? What does Grandpa's Place say? He said, so be like a mushroom. The more they pile on the shit, the bigger and stronger you grow. And that's a fact. I like that. I like that analogy, man. That's truth. Mushrooms love that kind of stuff. Jenny Marcel, thank you for being here. Miggy XO, how are you doing? Good to see you. Wow, this is great. It's going to be a great night tonight. And tonight, someone's life is going to be changed. Someone's life is going to be changed tonight here at Cab 7. Trust me, I've done so many live streams and so many miracles have happened right here at this place. Some of you have been here to see those things happen. You just never know what's going to happen at another Cab 7 live stream. And I'm so glad that you're here tonight. I really am. Hey, what a better way to spend a Thursday night, right? Wow. Little Oz, Laurel, how you doing? We got Brandolyn Hill. Welcome. How are you? Barbie Doll, how are you? Welcome, my friend. We got Eli Family 1983 here. Welcome. So many good people, a lot of regulars that come to this live stream of mine. And you know, I appreciate it because when you keep coming back to this place, it lets me know that you believe in me, right? You believe in my cause. And my cause is simple. It's to lift you up, right? I'm not a coach of any sort, right? I'm not any coach. I ain't no pastor. I'm just a middle-aged guy that's been through a lot of crap in my life. But you know what? I have a lot of victories that I've claimed in that period of time. And if I can share anything of my life to help you out, I'm going to do that. I don't want you hurting. I don't want you struggling. You know what I'm saying? We got little M's Goth. How you doing? Honestly, the main struggle for me is trying to not be in much pain each day, trying to figure out the constant changes I need to make regarding my nutritional supplements and food. Happy to be alive. You know what, little M's? You said a mouthful there. There's a lot of people in this room right now that can relate to you that are struggling with pains and aches, and it's a constant thing, right? There's some people in this chat right now. I guarantee you there's at least one person that's living with fibromyalgia, right? And if any of you know what that's like, it is a constant pain all over. It's not just located in one spot, it's a constant pain that just never seems to go away. My heart goes out to people that live with that. Some of you are very silent about it, right? It's a silent pain that you keep to yourself and you try not to let other people see it because you don't want to make a big deal about it. You don't want people feeling sorry for you. But may I suggest something? Can you share it with other people? Because there's another person out there that's going through the same thing that you are, and they feel like they're all alone. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be alone anymore. They need to hear from other people. So share your struggles. You never know who you might be lifting up. We got Amy O'Leary out there. How you doing? Good to see you. Little Osler, also congratulations to you all for what you did for Megan. God bless you all. Thanks for welcoming me into this amazing community that has got me back in touch with God. That's beautiful. Wow. You know, wow, man. When it comes to God, I had my struggles too. I've had my struggles too. Y'all know I believe in God, right? I ain't embarrassed to talk about God. I ain't embarrassed to share it. I'm not. I won't push it on you. But by God, that's who's helped me out through most of my life. And don't think there were times that I felt pretty weak. Wow, God, that's pretty powerful. Tony Rafter, how you doing tonight? I can really say everyone here is family. When prayers needed, I ask for. Thank you all for your prayers. That's exactly right. Cab 7 community is like that. When someone needs prayer, by God, we're right on it. You'll see a whole bunch of prayer emojis go up, right? My Four Seasons. I'm a new follower. I love your community. My Four Seasons, thank you so much for your generosity. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. There's one thing, and I try to say this in several live streams. I don't ask for a thing. I don't ask for a thing. Nothing costs money around here. It's all free. All right. This is not a gang. This is not what would you call it? This is not a corporation, right? It's not. It's just like-minded people who simply want peace in their life, who simply just want to live their life in peace. Why can't we have that? Right? You're a good person, and you know that you're a good person, and you're trying to help other people out. These are the kind of people I like to hang out with. I can tell if you're good or if you're bad, right? I judge you by your character and by the deeds that you do. Oh, man. I know there's a person out there that's struggling right now that belongs to a group of people that aren't so wholesome. And you're watching this live stream right now. You're following a group of people that you know they're not good. And you don't know how to walk away from that group because you're afraid if you walk away from that group, they're going to come after you. I know you're out there. You're watching the stream right now. Don't think I don't know what you're talking about or where you're at right now, because I do. I've been there. You're scared to death that someone's going to come after you because you don't want to belong to that group that you're with right now. Sometimes you just got to stand up and you got to say, no more. No more. This isn't me. This is not me. I'm not supposed to be a part of this. But it's hard for me to find friends. And it seemed like this group of people wanted me to join them pretty easily. They wanted me a part of them. It's like, wow, now I feel like I got some friends. And then you find out the terrible things that they do to other people. And you don't want to let them down. So you start doing terrible things to other people. You become a part of the problem. And this isn't you. It feels so uncomfortable. But you want to impress these new people. You're lonely. And you don't want to be lonely. So how do you get out of it? You stand up. Stand up for yourself and walk away. That's not who you are. That's not who you are. But Cam, I'm scared to death that they're going to come after me. They're going to make videos about me. Yeah, they might do so. They might. But you know what? I've been there. I know what that's like. It's time for you to cross the tracks and come to this side and be a part of what's over here. There's a lot of good people that'll care about you and lift you up. Trust me. We're a lot bigger than that tiny group of people over there on the other side of the tracks that spend their days and their nights just simply hating on people. Come on over. Come on. Come on over. You'll be all right. Okay? So tonight is all about struggles. What is your biggest struggle in your life? Chaos theory, I still pray for them. They will see the light soon. I'm sure of it. You're exactly right. You're exactly right, man. How many of us, let me ask you a question, okay? And I like doing these little polls here at Cab 7. #1. How many of you have been in a bad group of people, people that are no good? How many of you have been there and you said enough is enough and you decided to stand up and walk away? #1. I'm going to be one of those people because I belonged to a bad group of people at one time. #1. There I am right there. How many of you? I'm not embarrassed to say it. I can admit that I belonged to a bad group of people at one time. #1. Have you? And you currently still might be with that bad group of people. And you realize that you are. But you know also in your mind that you need to stand up for yourself and walk away. Look at all the ones out there. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. We've all been there. We've all been there. I can't judge you for that. You can't judge me for it, and I can't judge you for that because we know what it's like. We've been there. Well, tonight, if we can get one person, just one person out of the bad situation that they're in, then I've accomplished my goal tonight. Okay? But we got to do it as a community. I don't know who's going to come up on the panel. I don't know who. But hopefully, as a community, as a family, we can lift up just one person. Okay? Enjoy being said, I don't really have any struggles because I choose not to have any. As much as possible, I guess, I struggle putting up with the way humans have shaped this version of reality. Well, enjoy being, you're just as human as I am. And sometimes, and I'm sure you're going to agree with me, we can look at another person and it's like, God dang, you got the tools right in front of you. The tools are right there to help you change your life. They're right there within arm's reach. Grab them and use them in your life. You'll find out what I'm talking about. And then there's some people that are stubborn, right? They don't want to change at all. They don't want to change at all. And so you can't help them. You've tried and tried, and they're just too damn stubborn. It's like, well, you're just going to have to learn on your own. I tried helping you out. I tried to give you some wisdom, but you're not taking grasp of it, right? You're just not taking a hold of it. So at least I tried. we can get a little impatient with people. It's like, damn, how many times do I got to tell you? This is the answer right here. And then you got the person that says, I can't do it. Bullshit. Yeah, you can. You just don't want it bad enough, right? You just don't want it bad enough. And I say this by experience. I've been on both sides of that where I said I couldn't. Quit being a crybaby, Cab 7. Quit being a freaking crybaby. You can do it. You just don't want to. I can admit that. I can admit that. But once you take a hold of what's out there, those tools out there that are available for you, you won't regret the outcome. Because you're going to probably say to yourself, damn, why did I take a hold of those tools a long time ago? I could have changed myself long ago. So listen, let's keep sharing this live stream out. I got to give myself a like. I haven't even shared it out yet. Give me about 2 minutes. I won't be looking at the chat. Give me about 2 minutes, okay? And there's something else I want to bring up as well, Megan. We're going to talk about that here as soon as I'm done sharing this out, okay? If you can just help me share this, give me a like. I'd appreciate that. You don't have to. If you want to give it a thumbs down, well, you've got every right to do so, okay? You've got every right to do so. I'm not going to be mad at you for that. Okay, let me share this. 2 minutes, okay? Give me 2 minutes. Okay, Control C. Share it out with my group of friends out there. Control V. Oh, it's not putting up the picture tonight. Now, why doesn't it put up the picture? Hold on, hold on. Okay. Control C. Control V. Nope, it's not putting up the picture tonight. I don't know why. Oops, Control V. Control V. Control V. Control V. Control V. I'll be right with you. All right. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Stick around. Tonight might be your night. Okay. Got it shared out over there. Now I want to share it over at Twitter. Right below this live stream, okay, on YouTube that you're watching, right below there's a share button. Some of you may not know that, but you click on that share and it's going to open up another box, all right? And it's going to show Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, Pinterest, Tumblr, all that good stuff. And go ahead and click on any amount of those, right? And it's going to bring up another page. And all you got to do is click the tweet or send whatever it asks you to do. And your friends are going to know that you're hanging out with Cab 7 tonight, all right? And they may be curious enough to want to come over here and check out what this Cab 7 stuff is all about. So I appreciate the ones that do share it out. Thank you. All right. Good enough. All right. I got it shared all out. So now I want to talk a little bit. Now I don't have any information. I hope that someone else out there does. The last time I saw Megan, she was in Beijing, China. Okay. And they made it safely there. Now from Beijing, her and Ivan and their daughter got on another plane to head into the continent of Africa. Africa is quite a big place. It's a lot bigger than the United States, Australia, or China. All right. So it's going to take a long time to fly from Northern Africa all the way down south to South Africa. Okay. So if anyone has any information, please share it out in the chat and I'll just go ahead and share it with all of you. Okay. Does anyone have an update on Megan's blogs? All right. Now the community came together and we raised enough money, the whole community, to get her, Ivan, and their daughter to South Africa. Okay, they bought the tickets, and that's happening as we speak. Right, they're in air right now, and Megan has family down there, and that's where they're going to stay. They've left China, left everything behind, right, and they're going to try to make a better life for themselves down in South Africa. Anyone know anything yet? I don't see anything out in the chat about Megan. All right. Now, tomorrow morning, approximately 8 o'clock in the morning, thank you, Lisa Donaldson, for sharing this out. Tomorrow morning, between 7 and 8 a.m. East Coast time, they should be arriving in South Africa, okay? That's what's on the itinerary. And we'll see if that happens. Don Rock said, "Hey, Cab, I just stopped to give you a big hug and have a great night." Oh, thank you. Much love to you, Don. I hope things are well with you and the family. Chasing Bones Inspectors, how you doing? My friend, Danny. That's how I always know him. Good old Danny. So let's see. I'm still looking through the chat to see if anyone has any. Okay, Kathy from Texas said, "I also hear live at Beijing early this morning. I texted with her and she was tired but very happy." Okay, all right, we got that. Send a message on Facebook, Ben. All right, Danny. I think that means that Danny might come up on the panel. That'd be great. I hope he does. Let's see. Oh, hold on a second. I've got a friend right now that's in the hospital. They just sent me a message. This is news to me. Hey, Lulu, love you, my sister. Love you, girl. Let's see, so I'm gonna. They're in the hospital. I don't know. I just asked if there's possible to come up on the panel. I've had people in the hospitals before in my past live streams laying right there in a room in the hospital, and they've been able to come up on my panel. It doesn't. Oh, she can. All right. Well, we're going to bring up my friend up on the panel who's in the hospital right now. Okay. And a lot of us already know who this person is. And it is Life with Laura Michaels. Now, a lot of you know that she's struggling in life. And she perfectly fits into tonight's topic. What's the biggest struggle in your life, right? She needs a kidney transplant, for those that don't know. She's on dialysis. Okay. Every other day she has dialysis. And without that, she wouldn't be here. Now, the whole time I've known her, she's always needed a kidney transplant. And I've known her for 4 years. So if you can imagine what life would be like having to do dialysis every other day, right? I couldn't imagine. I just couldn't imagine. Lisa 1111 said, you did your own from the hospital, Ben. Oh, that's right. I did. Yeah, I had a picture of me. I sure did. I almost forgot about that. Shauna D, how are you doing? Listen, if we could keep sharing this out, tonight's going to be a good night here at Cab 7. You don't want to miss this live stream, okay? I'm serious. You want to be here tonight because I really have a good feeling that someone's life is going to be changed tonight. And I want you to all to be witness of it, okay? I want you to be a witness of it. Will the Rocker Will said, Lori, you're in my deepest prayers. Please hang in there. I know there's a miracle. That's right. That's exactly right. Little Hot People, Tamara, how you doing? My dad did dialysis. Yeah, so you know what that's about. Alnia Blog, how are you doing? Welcome. Diana, Brianna Fairchild said, allergy-free family. Hello. Easily distracted said, my brother just donated his kidney, went to someone in Alabama. Wow, the gift of life. If you only realized how I admire people that are willing to give a part of themselves to simply save someone else's life. I don't know of any greater gift. I don't know of any greater gift than that. Wow, that's what I call a hero. Oh, goodness. All right, so tonight, like I said, I'm going to be bringing people up on the panel. Let's talk about your struggles tonight. I want both sides of the fence. I want to hear both sides of the fence tonight. For those people that are struggling right now, the biggest struggle in your life right now, I don't want to hear all of them. I just want to hear your number one struggle. The one thing that you keep going through every single day, and you're trying to break it down. You're trying to be able to get around it or climb over that. And it's a wall that's right in front of you. And you don't know how to either climb over the wall or get around it. Because there's always something that's stopping you. There's always that barrier, right? And you don't have the answer. So you find yourself frustrated, going, how the hell am I going to get around this? How am I going to climb over it? Is there someone out there that can help me out? Right? You know what I'm talking about. You're one of those people out there watching this live stream right now. Well, tonight your answer might come up in the chat, or it might come up with someone that's up on the panel. I really do hope so, because I don't want you struggling no more, okay? All right, so if you want to come up on the panel and I know you, okay, I got to know you, please send me a message via Twitter or Facebook and say, Cab7, I'm in. All right, now I got to go over and check out Danny. Let's see, Danny wrote me a message. Let's see over at Facebook. What's Danny got for me? Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay. I'm going to send a link to Danny right now. He was the first one to ask for a link, so I'm going to send him one right away. So let's send an invite. All right, Danny, I'm sending you a message right now. Okay, buddy? All right. Take a hold of it, man. Take a hold of that link. Come on up. I've known Danny for several years here on YouTube. He's a good man. He really is. And if there's anyone that can talk about a story of struggle, whoo, count your blessings, people. I'm serious. Count your blessings. When you hear someone else's story and what they've been through, you kind of look at your own life and go, wow, mine is pittance compared to what that person's going through. How many times have we said that? You take a look at someone else's struggle and go, damn, my life is simple. I've done that many times. Like, damn, I wouldn't want to be in their shoes. Right? All right. Send a link out to my brother, Danny, also known as Danny's Corner. That's how I first met him. And I will always know him as that. And he's got his other channel name. What the hell is his other channel name? What's Danny's channel name? I can't remember what it starts with a C. What the hell's your channel name, Danny? Okay, he's got to set up first. He's got to set himself up, get the mic ready. When you get set up, go ahead and say something, Danny, so I'll make sure I can hear you.
Okay.
There we go. I can hear you.
There you are.
Facing Bones Inspectors. That's what it is. I couldn't remember the name of it. Danny.
Yes.
Man, it's so good to see you up here. Listen, if there's anyone knows about some struggles, man, you've been around the block.
Yeah.
So you got something to share. And you know what? I'm going to leave the floor to you, Danny. I'm going to go mute. You just share, okay? You just share. You got the floor.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, there's it's hard when people say, or when you think, what is the one thing? What is the one thing that makes life so hard? For myself, I can't speak for everyone, never do. For myself, it's a combination of all kinds of things, that I struggle with every single day. I struggle with dyslexia, which is in its own right, it's tough, epilepsy. I have epilepsy, which is a beast on its own. Diabetes, which isn't that great, and I've also got frontal lobe damage, brain damage, which affects my emotions in a way. Sometimes my emotions are dull, really, really dull, and I become tax oriented, and I'm basically a jerk. But if I keep my meds up, I'm good, because of all the stuff going on in there. The osteoporosis isn't very good. I'm kind of hurting from that all the time, but I also have a generating muscle, bone, and nerve disease that's been kicking my butt the last little while. I also have bone shards that just whenever they want, like my knuckles and stuff, the bones, because of this other disease I have, they just blow up. So I get little shards stuck in between my knuckles and stuck into my nerves and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's a painful existence, you know. The lupus is no help. Having lupus on top of that doesn't feel good. And there's depression and, of course, PTSD, which is tough. And I guess the gangrene in my legs. I mean, I've had 8 operations on both legs because of my gangrene. Got stuck in this wheelchair because of it. Is it tough? Yeah. Is it going to stop me from doing what I want to do? Not on your life, okay? Not on your life. I mean, yeah, I can cry sometimes. You know what? I can look at I have my military dog tags, and I don't know people that know this, and I don't often talk about this subject because I don't feel worthy enough to, but I have military dog tags. And as Ben would probably know, you can get red ones that tell what problems or what ailments you have. It's a red tag. When you're discharged, they give you a red tag. Okay. My chains, I have 4 tags I have to wear. Okay. They cannot put what's wrong, the problems I have will not fit on one tag. So I have 4 separate tags I have to wear if I want to go to the hospital or if I want to get special things that I might need. I have to have 4 tags on. Okay. Now, am I saying woe is me and wah, wah, wah? No, I'm not. What I'm saying is we all get dealt cards. We all get dealt these things in our life. And it is up to us as individuals to decide what in the hell are we going to do with it? Okay. Now, when something new hits me, yeah, you know what? I get depressed and I'm on my ass and I'm upset for 3 or 4 days. And Ben knows that. You know, I've cried on his shoulder once or twice, right? But then I get a hold of it. There comes a point when you just got to grab hold of that some bum and squeeze the hell out of it and squeeze the hell out of life. Because you've got 2 options, live or die. Okay? Live or die. So what do I do to get through my days? Well, one thing I do, I have my God and I have my spirits and the work I do, you know, it keeps me going. My paranormal investigation, it's something that I love doing. So again, I'm trying to fill my life with things that I want to do, right? I have all my YouTubians who always keep me up. I mean, they're always there for me and they always give me a pat on the back if I need it, you know. And yeah, so I think if you have a faith, and I'm not saying you got to believe in God. I'm not saying you got to believe in Buddhism or Hinduism or voodoo or Hindu or anything. But if you have a faith, if you have something that you believe in that is greater than yourself, okay? Like I've been asked a lot of times, isn't Jesus a crutch? And I say, yeah, but it's a damn good thing to have when you're crippled, you know? So, but if you have something that you believe in that's bigger than you, no matter what it is, that's sometimes what you need to hold on to, okay? For me, it's my YouTubians. It's bigger than me, you know? And so I have to be honest. The hardest thing for me to get through every day is the days where I just can't get up, okay? And it's not because I can't get up. It's not because of pain. It's because I know I have a YouTubian that needs my help. There's someone who needs my help and I can't do it today, okay? For me, there's nothing worse. For me, there's no greater pain than not being able to help people I care about. That is my greatest pain. And those days really, really suck. Okay, for me. The rest of this shit, you know, it's life. It's what I've been dealt. I got to deal with it, whatever. But for me, my hardest thing is not being able to help someone who needs my help. That to me is the toughest thing. That really plays in my mind. You know, it's not that I don't want to help that person. It's just I cannot physically even get on the computer. Right. And that plays hell on me. That for me, that is the toughest thing that I can face every day. So you know what? The next day I help 2 people. Right. Next day I make it a point to help 2 people. Or if it took me 3 days, I'll help 3 people. Okay. Because you know what? Life, God, the universe provides for you. If you just have faith in yourself and you have faith in your higher power, whatever that may be, the universe will provide the opportunities that we all need, no matter what it is. I'm going to pray tonight, and I'm going to put out incense tonight, and I'm going to pray that you get your kidney, girl. And I'm going to ask all of you to pray that this poor woman gets what she needs, right? That's how you deal, people. You look at what you got and you say, okay, I'm going to muddle through this however I can. But the one thing I can do is help somebody else. And by God, if it's the last breath I take, my last breath on this earth is going to be helping someone else. That's it. That's it.
That's what I'm talking about, brother. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. Wow. That's exactly right, man. That's how I've always known you, Danny. You're always trying to help someone else out. That's why I love you so much.
You know, like I say, brother, I'll deal with what I got to deal with. That's my problem. And I'm not afraid when someone says to me, I'm going to give you prayers or I'm going to help you out or whatever. I always take them gladly. You know that.
Yep.
But I'm not going to dwell on what I can't do. I'm going to dwell on what I can do. And what I can do is help my people. Right. And with my last breath, my very last breath, I promise you, it's because I was helping somebody.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Easily Distracted said, you just helped me. Inspiration. How about that?
Blessings.
Wow. Man, that's great.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah.
Thank you so very much. Thank you for allowing me the honor to help you. Thank you for that.
There's a lot of people are in this chat right now that love you, Danny, and they're saying, I love you, Danny, and you're an inspiration. I mean, and you know, you're judged by the deeds that you do. You're judged by your character. And anyone that knows you knows your character quite well. I'm one of them people, and you've always been a good person. You've always tried to lift other people up. You know that the struggle is real, but you don't let that, you know, take yourself over. You don't let that be the focus of your life. And I like that about you. You put that to the side and say, I realize I got that. I already realized that.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a life to live too, man.
Yeah, that crap's always going to be there.
Yep.
And there's one thing that I live by this, okay? Change the changeables. Okay? Don't waste your time trying to change something that cannot be changed. Don't waste your time trying to deal with an issue there's nothing you can do about, because you're just banging your head against the wall. But you can control the controllables. I can control my diabetes by making sure I eat good food. I can control muscle spasms by making sure I take my proper meds. There's different things you can control. So you got to control the controllables. And same with your emotions, same with when you're helping other people. Control the controllable. Fix what can be fixed. Let the rest of the shit take itself out.
Let me intervene, Danny, because this fits right in perfectly. And this prayer can be used for anything. It's not meant just for one certain thing. It's used for many things. I've been doing it for years. Okay, a lot of you know this. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change those things that I can,
Amen.
and the wisdom to know the difference. That's
Amen, brother.
exactly right.
Amen, brother.
Man.
Man, oh man, you got that right. Anyway, YouTubians and Bennonites, you guys are all Bennonites because here's Ben at night, right? It sounds religious, doesn't it? Bennonites. These are the
That's what
Bennonites.
hey, that's what he calls me, and the people that come here.
Yeah, the people that come here are all Bennonites. Hashtag Bennonites, people. Ben at night. Ben at nights, you know. Yeah, that should be a thing for you guys. Ben at nights. But anyway, for the Mennonites, for YouTubians, you know what? This is serious business. This is serious love. This is serious truth. Okay. You ever need anything, you go to Ben, because you know damn well he's got your back. And you know if you need anything, you come to me because you know damn well I got your back.
That's right. That's right.
All right. But one thing I want you all to remember, okay, and I've seen it time and time again, and Ben's seen it time and time again, and we've seen miracle after miracle after miracle.
Yep.
The Bennonites and the YouTubians, they bind together. They're like one strong major force. And you know what? Our communities, bar none, stand up for each other, fight for each other, do whatever they got to do to make sure that you get through your damn day.
That's right.
So when you're having a rough time, come to the family. Don't sit in pain. Reach out to any one of the family, any of the Bennonites, any of the YouTubians. Come to us, whatever. No one needs to suffer alone.
That's right.
Ever, okay? No one should suffer alone. And you do not have to.
Let me reach out again with this, because it seems to fit at the moment. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can.
Amen. Amen.
Hell yeah, man. Wow. You know, you throw some positivity up on a panel, okay, on a live stream. You throw this positivity up here. We got Danny up here, got positivity in him. Got Cab 7, got positivity in him. And there's gonna be those people out there that are struggling right now, and they're watching this. They're watching this live stream. You go, wow, I'm getting some strength here. I'm getting rejuvenated here. I like what these guys have to share, and it's helping me out tonight. I can already sense that out there.
Yeah, I love these people. You know that? I love these people. You know, I do.
Heck yeah, man.
You know what? Since you had an inspiring,
go for it. Go for
it. I have to sing one now too.
Go for it.
You know. So here you go, people. Keep this in mind. There's always help out there, even in the strangest place. In the strangest place. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she's standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh Lord, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For they may be parted There's still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer. Oh, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be, Lord. Let it be. There will be an answer. Let it be. Amen.
Amen to that, brother. Listen, while you were singing that, nostalgic Angel Ashley said, "This is exactly what I needed before bed. Thank you. Let It Be is the song my dad always played for me." Wow. Wow.
Beautiful.
Oh, man. That's great. That's great.
That's awesome. Anyway, people, look at. I know it's hard sometimes, and I just want to finish this up because you know what? There are so many wonderful people that are going to come up here tonight, and they're going to share with you. Okay, these people are coming up here to put their heart on the line to share with you the things that matter to them. Okay, just keep in mind, people, no matter what life has dealt you, okay, we're here for you. Okay, the YouTubians are here for you. The Bennett Knights are here for you. Okay, Ben is always here for you as well. Okay, and I have to do this. I have to close with a prayer, and then I'm going to get off of here. Okay. All right. Yep. For those that pray, please feel free to join me. For those that don't pray, how about just passing around healing light, love, and positivity? Because that's just as darn good. All right. Our Father and art in heaven, Holy Ghost, and Jesus, I ask that you reach your hand down and heal anyone that has pain. Heal anyone who needs a comforting hug. Give love to your children who are crying. Give a helping hand to all of us that need the helping hand. And Lord, I ask you, our own angels on earth here, our YouTubians, our Bennett Knights, all these people, all these wonderful people here, they're all angels of yours. They're human angels, Lord. And always let them shine. Always let them be able to help others. Always let them be able to receive help and be grateful. I ask this in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen to that, brother. Amen to that. And I appreciate that. Wow. Thank you, Danny.
You're welcome, my brother. And I'm going to get off of here. And people, God bless you all and blessings to everyone. All right.
But before you leave, you know the tradition around Cab 7. You can't get off this panel unless you do that.
Okay. All right, everybody. Now remember, take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Watch your six and have a great night. Talk to you all later. Bye-bye.
See you later, Danny. Thank you, man. God bless you, brother.
God bless you, brother. Love you.
Love ya. Wow, that's Chasing Bones Inspectors, also known as Danny's Corner and also known as simply Danny. And for those that have Danny in your life, you are certainly blessed by him. No doubt about it. Okay, I'm going to send another link off to my friend Laura. I'm sending you a link now, girl. Come on up. Grab hold of that link and come on up and tell me your story, girl. Wow, Danny's an awesome guy. Danny's an awesome, and if someone denies that, you've been under a rock too long. All right, Danny's an awesome guy, and we certainly need more Dannys in this world. Wow. Hey, Savvy Power Fox 555, welcome. Glad you're here. Coffee with Mr. B, welcome. How are you doing, my friend? 1957 ID, thank you for being here. And Mittens, how are you? Wow, look, all the good people. We got Michelle Martin out there. How are you doing? Welcome. Bill 56 Bel Air, brother, good to have you here. And there she is. Oh, my friend of many years. She is Life with Laura Michaels, and right now she's in a hospital, and she's always got something to share. I can always count on this woman to share what's going on in her life. You know about the struggles, Laura.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, girl. I'm gonna leave you the floor. Tell me why you're in the hospital, because this is all new to me. What's going on? And just share your story. Okay, I'm gonna go mute. It's yours.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Ben. Um, Usually I'm pretty much uplifting. I try to be positive, but right now I'm in a lot of pain. A week ago Tuesday, I woke up and in such excruciating pain, I could barely get out of bed. Um, Most of you know me as Life with Laura Michaels, and I am an end-stage renal failure patient. I do dialysis Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. Tuesdays and Saturdays are my free days. Um, so that's a quick rundown. Um, I have diabetes. I have diabetic retinopathy, which causes my eyesight to degenerate a little bit. Every so often, seems to get a little worse. And I have had 2 heart attacks, actually died with one. They call it being coded. And kidney failure. And right now, they have found a I woke up with pain on Tuesday, went to the hospital because I was unable to get into my doctor on Tuesday or Wednesday. Ended up in the ER on Thursday. The doctor looked at me and said, "Oh, you're just a repeat patient," and sent me home. On Saturday, I was bent over in such pain that I was crying, couldn't walk at that point. So my husband put me in a wheelchair, wheeled me to our vehicle, got me in the truck, got me to the emergency room, and they finally done an ultrasound of my back and found that I've got an infection in my spine that's debilitating me to be unable to walk. So I've been in the hospital. It will be a week on Saturday, and I'm unable to get up and get around. The husband is trying to take care of our disabled daughter, and our oldest daughter, who just had to have major surgery. He's had 2 heart attacks, open heart surgery. Um, I'm sorry, I don't mean to get emotional. And Ben knows that I'm usually as positive can be. And I'm always with a smile on my face. But right now, I'm on morphine every 4 hours and it still isn't touching the pain in my back. I'm just trying to be positive, trying to pay the bills, trying to make sure that the husband has money to go get a gallon of milk and some bread and whatever else they need while I'm in the hospital. I don't know how much longer they had to do a bone biopsy to find out what type of infection I'm dealing with. They have me on vancomycin via IV which is eating up all of my veins in my arm. I've got so many spots where my veins have gotten blown because the vancomycin eats your veins up and it keeps blowing them. And if you've ever had to have blood IVs or anything like that, you know what I mean by when I say blow a vein, it actually literally blows the vein. So it's unusable for quite a while. But so I'm on morphine every 4 hours, and in between that, I'm on narcos to try and control the pain. So I'm laying in a hospital bed, unable to take care of my family. My family's struggling to just take care of each other right now. And it just, I'm just beat. I'm tired. I'm wore out. I want to be able to walk. I want to be able to be without pain. I need a kidney. I do. I just need a kidney. I need to be able to take care of my family again. And
Laura, how long have you needed a kidney now?
so I'll be 6 years, the 18th of this month.
Okay, now do you have to be in a certain kind of health to be able to receive a kidney, or are you already ready to receive one?
I'm not ready to receive one yet because okay, so this is the worst of the kidney thing. Ben, how long's it been now? 9 months since I found out that I have the infection on my mitral valve in my heart, and then the calcifications built up. It's been about 9 months now, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so not yesterday, the day before yesterday. So today's Thursday. On Tuesday, they done what they call, remember the TEE I had done a while back in August.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. And that's when they found that I still had the infection on the microvalve with the calcification.
Right.
Well, they done another one on Tuesday, and they found that it's still there. So until we figure out what they're going to do about that, then I can't be active on the transplant list. I have to be on hold because they're trying to decide whether to do if the the prognosis, if it's going to affect if I'm going to survive the surgery. Because if my survival rate isn't good enough, then they can't do the surgery because I will die. Or if they don't do the surgery, what are my chances of survival?
Right.
And so they can't put somebody on an active transplant list if their chances, if they're not going to survive the initial surgery for the transplant, then what's the sense of having them active on the list. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. You know, I want to bring this up because I just saw it in the chat, and I don't want it to
What?
cause a problem. Now, there's a lot of people praying for you. There's tons and tons of prayer emojis that are being put up for you right now.
Thank you.
But I see a conversation between Judy Bond and Grandmaster UV, and I think both of them, you know, make sense. You know, I'm not taking any sides here, but I think both of them actually make sense. It is a question that's you know worth asking. But
Yes.
Grandmaster UV said might not be the best idea now, though with the outbreak, the coronavirus. Okay,
I
that's
understand.
legitimate. That's legitimate. I get that.
Yep.
And then Grandmaster UV said, Judy, I heard in China they get organs instantly. She's been on a waiting list for 6 years. I'm trying to save her life. Okay. You know, what do you mean? I'm being mean. Okay. So there's a little bit of misunderstanding there. Listen, to both of you wonderful people out in the chat, I can see both sides. Okay. And I'm hoping there was just a misunderstanding out there, but it's something that's real. It's happening in the world right now. So I get that. I'm both of you. I get it. I get it. So
So okay, in China or in other countries, the process might be different than it is here in the United States. In the United States, or as far as the way I understand it, when you need an organ, they have to go through a process. I have to go through a series of tests and clearances. And the person that's donating the organ has to do the same thing. In other countries, they may not have the same process. And you know what? That is why you can see my bedroom door is closed. I am staying quarantined in my room. Anybody that comes in my room usually will have a mask on if they have a cough or if they've been ill in the past few days. I'm trying to stay as safe as I can because I don't want this virus. Nobody does.
right.
And I do see both sides of the conversation
Yeah.
that you're talking about.
Yep.
And I hold no ill intent on anybody whatsoever. It's
No,
just
I thought it was a legitimate question to be brought up
absolutely,
because it is realistic. I mean, it's something that's happening in our world right now.
yeah,
And
it's in every newscast.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
It's in every conversation. It's in every coffee clutch.
yeah,
We have to be concerned. No, I don't want, I'm trying not to overreact.
right.
I'm trying to react and be, what's the word? I want to be educated. Education is everything.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. And
And
that's the nice thing about live streams is that people can form their own opinion or share their thoughts or feelings or even those um, that know firsthand of a piece of information that they would share it here because we all need to well enjoy being there's people looking at it that way as well.
what?
Conspiracy theory, or is it the real thing? And
Oh, yeah.
I'm open-minded enough to see both sides. I'm not gonna say yay or nay to any of that,
I'm
but
not going to judge anybody for their opinion
no, no,
or their beliefs.
right,
Everybody has an opinion and everybody has a belief. You have to be willing to at least listen, if
Uh,
anything else.
Judy Bond said, "Wow, here in North Carolina, Laura, if you're sick, they won't even let you on a floor in the hospital."
No, right now in the hospital, at our local hospital, they don't allow visitors with newborn babies because of the virus. You cannot come and see if you're a new, like if you're a new grandma or a new grandpa, you cannot come see that child until it's been released from the hospital. If you are running a fever at the entrance of our hospital door, you're not allowed in. Oh, this is no joke. This is some real, excuse my French, this is some real shit going on. It's not a joke.
Grandmaster UV, what conspiracy theory? The conspiracy, well, for example, today, they said that the Chinese government purposely
Yeah,
created this virus to get rid of the older population of China. That's just one of them. Just one of them.
yeah.
So, I'm hearing that, and then I'm hearing, the other part of the story of how this started, and so I can't be closed-minded, right? I've got to be open-minded to both sides of the conversation.
Especially if you're gonna have a live stream.
Oh yeah, I mean, a lot of people, they can't come to the table together because they're going to end up being in a fight, and it's like it's impossible. 100% I'm right, you're 100% wrong. And you can't have a conversation if someone's always gonna say that they're right and your side is always wrong. I mean, we'll get nowhere with it.
No,
Easily distracted said, "Seeing the airport in China, I believe the best is to get only what's needed. Avoid crowds if possible. Business is going to be hit." And that's true. It is affecting a lot of businesses in China. Believe it or not, it's starting to affect some
no.
businesses
In
here in
the
the United
United
States.
States alone,
Yep,
they're
it sure
shutting
is.
down airports, air flights.
Washington State, it has it worse right now. I think they're
Oh
been
yeah, because of that one person who passed away.
well, they've got over 39 cases the last time
Yeah,
I heard already in Washington State. Florida's another one. But, but I thought it was a legitimate question to be brought up since the coronavirus is a part of our world right now. And Laura's, laying there in a hospital bed needing a kidney transplant. So it was a fair question to ask.
absolutely.
So how
Nobody
are
can hurt.
someone out there in the crowd just said that you look like a strong woman, and I said she is a very strong woman. I've known you for 4 years, girl,
Yeah,
and the struggle is real, but you're
yeah.
being stronger than the struggle. You're always right above it. You're always right above it.
I try.
Yeah, sure do. Let's see. Glaris said the timing makes conspiracy theories make sense. Unfortunately, I mean it's just for before a presidential election, but that doesn't mean it isn't real. People are sick and suffering. You're exactly right. Yeah. Judy Bond said even if you have a cold, you can't go up in the hospital. Knew someone with sinus issues, non-contagious, but they wouldn't let her up. Laura,
No,
wow.
so
And
I sat here. I lay here in this bed by myself. My husband's got so much going on at home. Our oldest daughter just had major surgery. Our youngest daughter is trainably mentally impaired. So
Can I get your sugar real quick?
yeah. My tech is in here. She's gonna check my blood sugar. So hold on.
I know that wasn't a big mouse in there.
No. So let me put you on
All
hold for
right.
just a moment.
All right, Laura.
All right.
All right. Judy Bond says, um, I don't want to miss it here. Judy Bond said, Oh no, my daughter is in Washington State. Only heard about one person, not 39. Well, there's a website that I can direct you to. I'm going to put the website out there, okay? Now, I'm not trying to put a scare in anybody, all right? I enjoy being a pandemic of gullibility. Oh, wow. Hey, let me put this website out there, okay? And I've been sharing this with people on my live streams. Now, you can go with the information that's here, or you can or you can just pass it by. It's up to you. But I think it's a great website. Let's see, Control C. Okay. Coronavirus update. Control V. Okay, now I'm putting the link out there. If you want to go check it out, that's completely up to you. But this is probably the best source that I've seen so far out there. All right. And it has the update of all the countries that are affected by coronavirus. Okay. Now, either you can take it with a grain of salt and you can look for other, applications out there on the internet to find out information. Okay. That's completely up to you. This is just one of them that I go by. Okay. I'm not trying to sway anyone when it comes to this. So according to this website, 98,000 people are affected by the coronavirus as of right now. 55,000 of them have recovered. 3,385 people have passed away, and most of those people are in the country of China. That's where the bulk of them are at. Heavenly Dream Dairy Goat said, "Hello, everyone. My biggest struggle is just trying to get my last 455 subscribers. It seems like I get close and then I go back down. Oh, you have to have something more serious than that, Heavenly Goats. Come on now. Really? You've got more important, dire things in your life than subscribers on YouTube. I know I do. I've got much more serious things in my life than that."
Well, I guess what?
What?
My biggest struggle
What's that?
is every day getting hooked up to a machine so that I can live for the next. That's my struggle.
No, that's true. That's very true.
Worrying about
Is that every
400,
day?
worrying about 450 subscribers ain't shit.
Wow. And
Sorry.
Dairy Goats, I'm not trying to put you down with that. Trust me, and neither is Laura. But
Exactly.
no, it's kind of like apples and oranges, I suppose, in my opinion. And to you, it's probably a real struggle, and I get that, and I can appreciate that.
So
But
do I.
but I know that YouTube, we're not all dependent on
Maybe you were
YouTube.
trying to be funny.
And they might have, yeah, they might have been trying to be funny, but I can't imagine anyone that's depending on YouTube in our community to make ends meet.
No, because if you are, you're in the wrong.
Keith, yes. Crazy Cray 420 is out there saying, is she on dialysis? Yes, she is.
I'm on dialysis 5 days out of 7.
5 out of 7.
If I don't do my dialysis, I will be visiting my mom and dad in heaven permanently.
That's true. I'm here in California, and 1% has died of it in my city of Auburn. And just heard today that a neighboring city had to quarantine an entire fire station in Rockland, California. Wow. Oh. Heavenly Dream Jericho, no, not really. God is great. It's just what I read and thought that what came to my mind. Sorry to hear this. Oh, okay. And I understand heavenly dreams, dairy goats. I do. I realize there's some people who've got some goals and they're frustrated because they can't get to their goals, here on YouTube. I get it. Trust me. I've been there, done that too, right? Um, but yeah, we're talking um, outside the YouTube kind of. You know what I'm saying? Just don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me, okay? Oh, so as you can see, Danny has um, Danny has many struggles. He came up on the panel and shared his struggles. Now we got Life with Laura Michaels up on the panel, sharing what her struggles are. These real struggles, right? And we can look at our own lives, and a lot of us sometimes compare our own lives to someone else. And sometimes we say, oh, that ain't nothing. My life is worse than that, right? Some of you might say that. And then others go, wow, what I'm going through ain't jack shit compared to what that person's going through. I'm thankful for my life, you know. And I've seen people who got everything on their plate, right? Everything on their plate. And yet they can still claim victory and say, you know what, at least I'm alive today. I might be in pain, I might need this surgery, what have you. But despite all of that, I'm still here today. And I could be someone's inspiration today.
So
And Laura's one of them. Laura's one of them. So is Danny.
this is my theory in life.
Okay.
I know some people will look at me and say, oh, that poor lady. I don't want sympathy. Sympathy to me is between shit and syphilis, and I don't want either one. When you look at me and you hear my story, I want you to see that no matter what life has to throw me, God has a reason. So I haven't told you the whole story about this past week.
Please do.
Okay. And please don't judge my nursing staff. If you're a medical person, you will understand my story and why I feel the way I do at the end of this conversation.
All right.
Okay. So I have been sick since a week ago this past Tuesday. So for over a week now, I have been ill and I have been throwing up and unable to keep anything down, whether it be a sip of water or a piece of macaroni. And so on Sunday at midnight, they made me NPO. NPO means nothing by mouth to eat or drink. So I have been sick, and on Sunday night they made me NPO because I was going to be having a certain test on Monday. The nurse didn't realize, apparently, that I had been ill for a week prior. They checked my blood sugar because I'm a diabetic, and my blood sugar was 79. This is at about approximately 11 o'clock at night. The nurse then gave me 15 units of long-lasting insulin. At 3:30, the nurse came through to do her rounds and found me non-responsive and near death. They finally got me back to being conscious, and they thought that I'd had a stroke because I couldn't talk right. I was having slurred conversation. They thought that, so they had thought that I had a stroke. They had to do a head CT to make sure that that was considered negative. Then they had to do other testing to make sure that I truly had not had a stroke. And thank God I had not. In the middle of that day, I finally sent, because I called my husband at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning to let him know that I was near death. He rushed up here. But so in the middle of the day, everything starts to calm down. I sent my husband home. The nurses and the doctors finally cleared out of my room. And I laid here in this bed, just exhausted. And I shut the TV volume down and I closed my eyes. I'm sorry, I might get a little emotional here.
Laura, let it go, man. Just let it go. Whatever's on your heart, you let it go. You know that.
I thought I was a believer before. I am a true believer now. I closed my eyes and have you ever been to that spot where you just want to give up? You just want to,
Oh, yes.
and okay.
Oh, yes.
Well, I was there that day and I closed my eyes and I started to say, God, thank you for this day. And there was this shadow, and you may not believe, and you may think I'm bullshitting, and that's okay, because one day you'll be where I was at, and I am at. And so there was I could barely make it out. And the more I prayed and the more I thanked God and the more I asked for his forgiveness and forgive me for this mess up and forgive me for that. And I want to thank you for this vision became brighter. This light started protruding through the cracks. And at the end of my confession to God, I seen this picture, and it was a picture of like an angely feather. And at that moment, my heart exploded. I felt God's warmth and his acceptance of me for who I am. He's forgiven me for all of my messes, for all of the things that I've done wrong. He died for me. He died and gave his life to save mine. And I've never felt that before, but I did that day. People were angry at my nurse because she killed me, or pretty well killed me. But she saved my life because she found me. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. Now, the ironic part is her and I connected. I'm a retired nurse. I've made those mistakes. I've made even worse ones in my career. But I asked to speak to her boss. And the one thing I'm asking for her is to be recognized as I want her to get an accommodation for being there and saving my life. Some people don't understand that. But she's a human being. Just because she's a nurse or you're a firefighter or you're a police officer, that doesn't make you unhuman. We all make mistakes. We learn from those mistakes, or we're supposed to. Some of my family doesn't understand why I'm asking for an accommodation for her, but I've been where she's at. I'm hoping that she's learned from this mistake, but her and I have, so to make it long, her and I have become friends in this short time. The ironic part is her father lays up in the hospital on the floor above me on life support.
Wow.
One
Wow.
thing more. Oh, you want to hear a wow? Her niece and my nephew are dating, and we had no idea.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So talk about ironic.
Oh
Talk
my
about
words.
God having a hand.
Oh wow.
Yeah. They're
Uh,
getting engaged, and she doesn't know it yet.
hold on. I want Laura, do me a favor. Can you please repeat what you just said? Repeat what you just said because I want people to make sure that they heard the right thing again. Start with the gentleman, okay?
There's a gentleman that's in the room above me. My nurse, it's her father. He is on life support in the room above me. And his granddaughter, which is my nurse's niece, is dating my nephew and getting ready to ask her to marry him.
Oh wow. And and it all came together in this building, this hospital.
In this hospital, one
Wow.
room below her father.
Wow. That's powerful, people. I don't know how you think about it, but to me, that's pretty damn powerful. What are the
That is
chances of
very
that?
powerful.
Wow. Oh my God. I told you there would be something tonight. You know, you never know what's going to happen at a Cab 7 live stream. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Oh, oh my goodness. Wow.
So I've had a little bit of a crazy week.
Yeah, I suppose so, girl. Oh, whoa. Desiree Kelly said that's how God works in mysterious ways. Amazing. Amen.
Amen.
All those prayer emojis up in the chat right now for all those that believe. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Wow. Oh, I'm glad I don't take down any of my material. I leave up all my live streams and all my videos. I never take anything down. And this is just something to add to the wonderfulness of this channel. It's the people that come here and share their stories. It's not about Cab 7. It's about the people that come here and just lay it out on the line. I mean, that's what makes this channel awesome. Whoa. Wow, Laura, that's really cool.
Yeah, when it happened, it was just like, well, and the funny part. Okay, so a funny part of the story is what happened last night. And I
Okay.
don't like to embarrass myself, but so my nurse came in last night and she goes, Laura, what is your pain level? And it's like, oh, 7, 8, hit almost at the 9. And she said, okay. She said, do you need something for the pain? I said, please. So she gave me, I've got an IV in my arm. I don't know if you can see it, but
Yep.
she gave me, okay, so she gave me my morphine through my IV. And she goes, do you want your door opened or shut? It's like, you know what, leave it open for a little while. I said, I've been so closed up in here because it was like 9 o'clock at night. There was no visitors.
Right.
And so she left my door open. And I've been worried about my nurse's dad because he's gone septic. So he's got a blood infection. And so that's why he's on the the life support because it's how bad it's gotten.
Right.
And I've come through it twice, so it can be beaten. But anyways, the funny part of my story is she gave me the morphine, and I've been very concerned about my nurse's father, and I wanted to go and find my nurse because she had called in last night. Well, I must have fallen asleep because I found myself to wake up in the middle of I'm on the 9th floor of the hospital. I'm in a private room. I found myself to wake up on the main floor of our hospital in my nightgown with my butt flapping in the air, looking at a pair of police officers trying to figure out where my car was.
Oh, gee.
I want I get in barefoot and barefooted at midnight, and I walk to the front desk of the hospital, and the officers go, "Can we help you, ma'am?" And it's like, "Well, I'm trying to find my car." And I go, but I can't seem to find the exit. And then I look down and I seen that I had no shoes on, no backside, my backside's a flapping, and I'm in a hospital gown. And they go, well, I don't think you're looking for your car. And they go, can we ask you your name? And I give them my name. And they go, are you a patient here? And it's like, um, oh, yeah. And they go, well, give me your name. Gave them my name. And I called upstairs to the 9th floor of the hospital, and they asked the nurse that answered the phone, they go, "Do you have a patient by the name of?" And they said, "Yes." And they go, the police officers go, "Well, I think we have somebody down here that belongs to you." So they had to they had to escort me back to the elevator, push the elevator button to 9, and send me back to my mommy and daddy upstairs because I was a bad girl and snuck out.
Bad Laura.
Bad Laura. I've never been so embarrassed in my life, but then I had to think about it, and I thought I was gonna tinkle myself laughing because it's only I would do something as silly as that.
Wilma Burgoots, the fan said, that must have been some good drugs that you were on.
Yeah, morphine, baby. It's some morphine. But anyways,
Wow.
I thought that it was gonna be a good ending to my story.
Yeah. Oh, Laura, my goodness, girl. Well, I'm going to tell you right now that you are definitely in my prayers, my thoughts, not just mine, but by many people that are in this chat room right now that are watching this live stream. I saw
Thank you
so many
so
prayer
much.
emojis being put up and hearts and hugs just for you. Wow.
Well,
And I want to thank everyone for putting up those prayers and positive thoughts and love and light, energy from the
absolutely.
universe for Laura. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Laura thanks you.
I have to go on mute just for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I can't see the chat, but I want to say a personal thank you from me to you for everything, all your thoughts and your prayers and your thanks and everything. I, my family appreciates it and I appreciate it. I appreciate you as a community, and I appreciate my subscribers, all, but everyone. And I want you to all know that you individually, each and every one of you, are in my thoughts and my prayers. And I only hope and pray that things go well for you. Um, some of you said that I'm a strong person. I do. I try to be. I try to not allow my diseases, my illnesses, to make who I am, because I'm more than my kidneys, and I'm more than the diabetes and all the other things that's wrong with me. I'm more than that. I do not allow that to define who I am.
That's right. That's exactly right. Amen
Ben
to
knows.
that.
Ben knows that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But all right. Well, I'm gonna be getting some more pain medication here in a few
Okay.
minutes.
All right.
I've
Laura,
had a long day, a long week. So with that being said, I love you all.
love you, girl.
I appreciate every one of you. Ben is a good guy. He's a human,
Uh-huh.
and that's the nice part.
Hey,
Just be,
hey, before you leave,
yeah.
give me a hug, girl.
Oh, you got it, Ben. Oh, light hug, but a hug.
Love you a whole bunch.
Love you too.
All right.
All have a good night, a blessed night, and
Thank
I
you.
will see you on the flip side.
Sounds good, Laura. You're in my
All right.
prayers. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Night.
Good night. Wow. That's my longtime friend, Life with Laura Michaels, that came up on the panel. She has been this woman has been through a lot in her life. She's been through a lot. And she's one of my inspirations because all that she's been through, all that stuff that she has to carry with her every day, as she said, she doesn't let it define who she is as a person. And that's the truth. I've known her long enough. She is my inspiration. And I hope tonight that maybe Life with Laura Michaels will become your inspiration. Also, Chasing Bones Inspectors, Danny, I hope that he could become your inspiration tonight. We got to take a look at our own lives and see the things that we go through, things that we struggle, right? And sometimes I find myself comparing myself to others. And I say, Ben, what the hell are you complaining about? What the hell am I complaining about? So sometimes you have to have reality hit you in the face to be able to understand it. I'm going to look over at Twitter, see if there was anyone else that wanted to come up on the panel and share their story. Let's see here. Let me check out Twitter. Okay, that's free and clear. Check over at Facebook, see if there was anyone that wanted to come up from Facebook. Okay, no one over at Facebook or Twitter. I'll check the last place over at Hangouts. Nope. Okay, we're good to go. Wow. I know there's got to be at least one person out there tonight that needed this live stream. And I hope that it lifts you up, it inspires you. I hope it motivates you. Okay? You've been through a lot of stuff in your life, a lot of crap. And I don't know what it is that you've been through, but you'll make it through. You'll make it through. You always do. Take a look at yesterday. It's come and gone. And yesterday you were saying to yourself, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it through. Go back to last week. Don't think am I going to be able to make it through this month, right? And you did. You made it through last month. You made it through last week. And you made it through today. And here you are. You'll be okay. You'll make it through. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Hold on just a second here, okay? Hold on. I got something for all of you. For that person out there or persons that's watching this live stream and you're struggling, I'm dedicating this song to you, okay? But listen to the words. You may have heard this song before, but it fits so well with this live stream, okay? Sing along with me if you know it. You're not alone, okay? You're not alone. keep coming back to these Cab 7 live streams because it might be this particular channel that gives you what you need to lift you up. All right? Hit that subscribe button. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver sound of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high. And don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and maybe even the sweet sound of a silver lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams may be tossed and blown. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. All right? You keep coming back to these live streams. You keep coming back here to that one new person that doesn't think they're going to make it through. You keep coming back here, okay? I will love on you. I will embrace you. I'll let you know it's going to be okay, even at your lowest moments. I know what it's like. I've been there, done that. We'll have each other, okay? We'll have each other. Don't let go. You keep coming back here. The people here that come here are awesome. A lot of the people that come here know what a struggle is like. They've been through it. And we got each other. You couldn't ask for better than that. All right? Keep coming back. Because for some people, this place works. But you got to be open-minded. You got to believe in yourself. You'll make it through. Whoo, dog. Man, I needed this. I needed this tonight. I'm going to be able to walk away from this live stream feeling some strength that I didn't have at the beginning of the live stream. And trust me, I'm going to walk away from this live stream very being very thankful for my life. I'm very blessed, and I don't take it for granted. We've listened tonight to two of my good friends, Chasing Bones Inspectors, also known as Danny's Corner, also known as simply Danny, my brother. And he shared his story. And then we had Life with Laura Michaels, my friend, longtime friend, come up on the panel and share her story. And the miracle that happened in the hospital. Oh, pretty powerful. If you can do me a favor, keep my brother and my sister, Danny and Laura, in your prayers, okay? Keep lifting them up. Because what they do for this community, you can't just buy on the streets. All right? Their struggle is real. They're making it through, and they're lifting up people along their journey. I want to thank all of you for coming to another Cab 7 live stream. Hey, keep coming back. All right? Everyone's welcome here. As long as you don't have any ill intentions, the door is always open. God bless every single one of you out there. For those that don't believe in God, a higher power, great creator, hey, I get that. I'm not a preacher and this isn't a ministry. You believe in what you want to or what you don't want to. All right? I'm not going to be breathing down your neck. So I'll say to the non-believers out there, love and light. And may positive vibes go throughout your day and your night. Gather some energy from the universe. Let it direct you. Be kind to one another, okay? Be kind. And always pass the peace forward to the next person. It's simply the right thing to do. And our earth needs a whole bunch of that. Remember to surround yourself with good people, positive people, that positive energy that you need to make it through your day. Because indeed, that is truly what helps you make it through your day, is being around people that are positive. I know that for a fact. Remember to tell those people that you surround yourself with every day and every night that you love them, that you care about them. All right? You can't live without them because they mean so much to you. They are your family and your closest of friends. If you're blessed to have kids, tell them 100 times a day, I love you, I love you, I love you. Point your kids in a positive direction. Teach them good morals and values. And when they do good things, you reward them by saying, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. By the time your kids reach adulthood themselves and have their own kids, they're going to look back at you, mom and dad, or to that one single parent that raised them, right? And they're going to look back at all the morals and values that they were raised with. And hopefully, they'll take all that good stuff, a portion of it, and pass it forward to their kids. It does make a positive difference, and it makes for a better world. Well, that's it. That's all I've got tonight. I didn't know how this night was going to turn out. Had no idea. Had no idea that Danny would be up on my panel or Laura. Wasn't prearranged. It just naturally happened that way. And that's the way I like my live streams to be. I hope that you enjoyed your stay. Keep coming back, okay? And go outside the box and tell people about this place on YouTube. It's simply called Cab 7. Until next time, take care, my friends. Take care. when you walk through a storm. Hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver sound of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone.